You have DACA and you're married to a United States citizen, and you're wondering if you can qualify for your green card. I'm going to talk about that in today's video. My name is Ashley, and I'm an immigration attorney. This is a question that I get a lot in consultations, and I've helped a lot of clients in this exact scenario. So, how can you go about qualifying for your green card if you have DACA and you're married to a United States citizen? The easiest way would be to first apply for what's called advanced parole if you qualify to apply for advanced parole. What is advanced parole? Advanced parole is a fancy name for a special kind of travel permit that allows you as a DACA holder to leave the United States for a specific purpose and then to come back lawfully. And coming back lawfully is what makes you eligible to then file for your green card based on marriage to your US citizen spouse inside the United States through the adjustment of status process. How can you qualify for advanced parole? There's three main ways to qualify. So if you have a humanitarian purpose for needing to travel, if you have an educational purpose for needing to travel, or if you have a business or employment purpose for needing to travel. The most common scenario in my experience with my clients has been qualifying them under the humanitarian purpose for needing to travel. So, what counts as a humanitarian purpose? It's typically for my client to be able to go visit a sick relative in Mexico who they have not seen in a very, very long time, typically since they were very small children before they were brought to the United States. So, most often, this is going to be a grandparent who is elderly, typically not in great health, so they're unable to come to the United States to visit my client. They're not legally able to, they don't have a visa to come to the United States. Another example would be if you wanted to attend a funeral for a family member in Mexico. Or I've even had cases where my client has wanted to travel back to Mexico to pay their respects to a family member who died even several years ago. They want to be able to go to their burial site to pay their respects because they were not there when their family member passed away. So those are common examples of having a humanitarian purpose for wanting to go, for wanting to apply for the advanced parole to be able to travel to Mexico. An educational purpose would be, for example, if you're in a study abroad program and you have the opportunity to travel to a different country, that could qualify you to get the advanced parole document. A work or employment related purpose could be if your job is requiring you to go to some kind of training that's happening in a different country or a conference in a different country. So those are the three categories for qualifying for advanced parole. Once you travel with your advanced parole document and you come back with that document, you have a legal entry, which then makes you eligible to file for your green card inside the United States based on marriage to a US citizen. So if you have DACA and you're married to a US citizen, or you are in a relationship with a US citizen where you believe that getting married is something that's going to happen at some point in the future, it doesn't even necessarily need to be, in the near future, but you're in a committed relationship with the US citizen. Even if you are not yet in any relationship with the US citizen, it would still be beneficial if you can qualify for the advanced parole document so that you can have that lawful entry. That lawful entry is not going to expire, which means that once you have it, that can help you potentially years down the line should you have a relationship with a US citizen and eventually get married to a US citizen. I hope you found this video helpful.